Shalom, guys. I hope that you are doing fabulous. Welcome in. We're going to take a look and see what's going on today. Welcome back if you're returning back. My name is Shannon if you're new. Audio discretion advised if you have little ones around and all that kind of stuff, because it can be intense and we get a lot of OMG moments at times. I feel the energy and I'm known to just speak right out of that space, so please don't take offense at it, all right? Because sometimes it's so intense on me, it's real sharp. Okay, it's always for uprightness and stuff like that. I read a lot differently than a lot of people, and so you'll just have to learn me as we go. You'll learn the tarot in a new way. I'm not religious, I'm spiritual, and I do love our Heavenly Father, though, and I've proven that the scripture can be found in the tarot. And so you'll get it here. You'll learn how to war against demonic entities and things like that. So I just do a different type of a work here, looking at criminal activity, asking the Most High God to reveal what's around us. You could be right in the middle of this energy. And if you are, the person doing the crime, I just ask that you please stop. And please fix it and get up and let the Most High God heal you from some stuff, okay? Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. It's raining here in Kansas City. It's just like one of those days. I've been sitting here having my coffee, trying to wake up for quite some time. And anyway, I hope you're having a good morning. I don't know when it is you're catching this. You could be catching this hours or days later than when I am recording. But anyway, y'all be patient with me because I am still trying to kick in here, even though I've been up for quite a while. Sweet Holy Spirit, I just thank you so very much for clear, precise, defined messages. Okay, well, right off the top of the bat, the Most High showing. Somebody had to really analyze some things and think, okay? And think about some stuff with the Hermit, calculating some stuff up. We've got the Nine of Pentacles is about high discernment. And so whatever this war type energy is coming out, showing here, the rivalry going on, where somebody's having to analyze some stuff. If you look at this picture, there's sharks around somebody. Maybe you just feel that way energetically. There's some real strife out here, and that's evilness. And somebody's having to sit real still because some type of an energy is around this idiot that wants to rise up. Then something like that is here. There's the Five of Wands is about some type of stupid competition, and there is no competition with people like that. They're not even a competition for whatever this is about in your life. For the collective, somebody really having to use their wisdom here with the Hermit. There could be severe loneliness here as well, segregation with both of these cards as well. And so this is what the Most High, I guess, is going to talk about. All right, well, let's see. The Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles also wanting to come out. You talk about slow energy. And the Knight of Pentacles, though, is the pentacle that we really do want in the deck. If we're going to get a knight, this is the one we want. It's slow, it's steady, it's slow and steady wins the race. Somebody may be on a long journey here, okay, coming towards you, collective, and it's very prosperous at what's coming. It's slow moving, but it's coming. For me, the Knight of Pentacles is something that's finally arriving, that's taken a long time. Somebody's trying to figure out what to do, because if somebody is going somewhere where somebody is surrounded with some nonsense here, and this freaking idiot group or person or family or whatever it is for you, then you've got real big energy. Okay, if you look at this, somebody sees this energy here that they're arriving, where they're arriving to, or somebody has some energetic notion from within about somebody who could rise up. It was really huge energy like that came out yesterday on my other channel. and we had real sharp energy, and there was a murderer there. There was a serial killer that was there. So we still get this type of energy of being inside of something, being segregated and circled around by nonsense here, okay, and being inside here with the Hermit because of all of this disgust that's going on. So somebody's trying to make a judgment here is what the Hermit's about. There's greed attached to some stuff out here, and lack in a really big way. Yet we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is about being able to be having high discernment. It's a person, it's an energy, or you are this person, or you're part of the sharks. I don't know, but the energy is about being very fruitful and prudent, and being able to have high discernment to produce things and taking care. You could do you all by yourself type of energy is the Nine of Pentacles, but somebody's been segregated for their pentacles, and there's a bunch of people willing to fight for somebody else's stuff, and that's nonsense. That's just freaking nonsense. That's freaking nonsense in the earth. That's freaking it pisses me off in a really big way. It ticks me off in a really, really, really big way. Anyway, show me the Hermit. Show me all this thought down here with these 3 cards. What are the thoughts out here? He is trying to figure out what to do, trying to get the light bulb to turn on because it's oppressive out here. It's the Ten of Wands and the Two of Pentacles, and somebody's really juggling. Where do I go? What do I do? How do I do it? What road do I take? How do I make this decision? Because we got nonsense out here. Okay, it's ridiculous, folks. It's really ridiculous. Okay, somebody really in their freaking mind, my God. Oh, my Lord God. Well, we know it. We're dealing with the mentally insane out here, folks. We're dealing with the mentally insane out here that does this kind of crap to another person, okay? If you showing up like this, you don't have the love of God in you. I mean, something wrong. We don't, you know, somebody's got to look at something that they did and they're not willing to do it is why they're this way. There's a group involved. We got a group activity here. We got a group activity here around the Hermit energy. Okay, it's touchy. I just heard it's touchy. It is touchy, but it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing for the Most High God. He said last night that He's gonna get the last say. Let them lose their mind. They've already lost their mind. Somebody's already lost their mind. They've already lost it. And anyway, this is there's a lot of thinking because we are dealing with the mentally insane. They've lost their mind out here, folks. They have. Anyway, what's hidden here? You hold on, that we need to know about. What's hidden? The Ten of Cups, something around your home with the Ten of Cups about being happy, emotionally happy. For a lot of people, this has been very emotional with 10 Cups coming out. That's a lot of emotions there with that card. What else is hidden? This could be your family that's hidden emotionally. They could be the ones doing the nonsense around some people's cases. Look at the energies that we're getting about surrounding a person. If you look, somebody's here, somebody's here, and we've got, you know, people behind bushes looking at some stuff out here. What in the world? That's what's hidden. But the Hermit would know about it. The Hermit energy knows about it. The Three of Swords, what's hidden is a lot of heartbreak. It's raining here. Like I said in Kansas City, and I don't know if you can see this picture, but it actually has a lot of rain. It's raining on somebody. And yet there's still a flower down here. Somebody's trying to figure out how to get to a situation, how to fix something. And Messiah says He's going to knock down the proud. They would be cut out. You don't have to worry about these people. The Most High said so yesterday on that reading. We don't fear no evil. They're all idiots. Look how they're showing up. Why would you show up like this? I mean, if you got to get up and take the freaks down, then you do, because it is a war, especially if somebody needs rescuing. And we know that. We know that. I'm part of a soul group. Y'all know I sit here in this hotel day after day, and I've been homeless now for a long time, waiting for somebody to come and help. I just cannot believe that people in the earth are doing this to other people just because, well, we took something from you. We're willing to fight for what we stole. I don't think so, freaks. Don't think so. Some of y'all got your heart broken because somebody's come in and then they just left the frame here and did some nonsense out here because they're mentally insane out here. Somebody just a mentally insane person. You've got the Empress, okay, your mother, something around your mother or somebody that is in a position here to be able to nurture something, but somebody's trying to figure out how to do that, because if this just energetic for some people and you're just closed off on the inside because you've had something that's taken place with a lot of people that has affected you just energetically fine. But for some people, this is real physical stuff around a person, okay? And the Page of Cups. There's messages coming today. There's messages coming today. There's messages coming. That's in the hidden. And somebody public is here. And there's also a victory that's hidden that the Most High is showing. Somebody's going to get some emotional fulfillment here. Regardless what all this stuff is about. 9 is also a global awareness. We do have something or someone who is known here in a really big way, or you're known, or however that's playing out. Something's just very much just known in general is going to be surprising with some type of communication here with the Page of Cups. It goes, obviously something slippery has also been out here, and some type of seducing energy around some of y'all. It's going to break a heart today. If somebody gets seduced by some nonsense, I don't know. But 9 is also an ending. It's a global awareness number, but it's also an ending. So something is ending out here with some stuff for a lot of people. Let's take some more cards. If you want to say thank you in any way, shape, or form energetically to this channel, I have a Cash App and a PayPal down below, and I'm in great need. I'm tired of eating ramen noodles, and I shouldn't have to eat ramen noodles because I got freaks around my life trying to suppress me. That's wrong. It's very much wrong. We have the Soldier coming out. This is somebody who wears a uniform, the law. And for some people, the law is involved in some nonsense. Okay? And then the Despair card is out here. This is somebody flies off the handle. You deal with the mental insane person out here, folks. Whoever they are, they are mentally insane. They've got themselves in some type of nonsense out here. The Hermit can represent a snake in the basket. I'm trying to catch you up. Because we see it all over the pictures here. We see it all over the pictures here. The law should be up in here helping somebody. That's craziness. This is also a military person card as well. And I guess if you're upright, you're upright. If you're not, you're not. Maybe you're somebody who's been hurt. I don't know. I send you love and light. But you deal with a hostile person, and they fly off the handle all the time. They went mentally insane over something, folks. What else you want to bring out here, please? Somebody does have a friend out here that is beneficial to something that is going on. That's positive. And then besides bringing a positive light, we do have something coming to the surface, which is a victory somewhere that's going to be had. Something's going to end with the Death card. That's going to be a transformative thing. If a group of people if this is also showing the other side of this war, a group of people are going to do something to take down some wicked nonsense, then that's great. Then there is a positive light showing up out here. You'll hold Elohim. You just pick through my hands, please. I took several here. So what's taken place here for some of your cases, there is some whore that is involved in a matter, the Most High says. Okay, in the hidden, below the surface here, the Most High is allowing you to know, is the Page of Cups. It does have a meaning of a seducing energy, but somebody gonna get their heart broken here. If somebody's trying to block a situation, they got to come up in here, pull the britches down for some nonsense. Obviously, somebody already let a whore in. It's brought devastation somewhere. Somebody's home. Somebody got pregnant out of some situation they did. The Most High says that a whore is a deep ditch. A strange woman is a narrow pit. They're a pit. Somebody go get, you open up to some nonsense out here, folks. There's something filthy dirty here. If somebody is trying to catch somebody up and do something, they've been trying to do that. They've slept with all kinds of freaks out here that's now lost their mind over the ditch. And because the Most High said in the book of Revelation, they'd cry over the whore. Well, and y'all are you're all being led to a ditch. Okay? It says also this energy will lie in wait like a prey. It's showing it right here. Take my cheese, baby. Take my cheese because I'm waiting on you as a prey. Okay? And so there's a bunch of money around some stuff, or why they're doing it, or why they did it before. That's nonsense. So a whore is a deep ditch. A strange woman is a narrow pit. She also lies in wait for her prey and increases the transgressors among men. We got a bunch of men up here. Let's pull the britches down with the whore. I didn't say it. Most I saying waiting. Well, somebody is waiting. Somebody is wait. They can continue to wait because the Most High God's not going to allow the freaks to do the nonsense. I'm sorry, people. The Most High said He's cutting these freaks down. You guys want to increase and be whorish with the freak and ditch, you're going to fall therein. The Most High said that He gets last say, and there's positive outcome for the people that are upright. Okay? A prudent man foresees evil, and he hides himself. But the simple, they just pass on. Yeah, baby, I'll take your cup. What do you want me to go do? Oh, you want to go ahead and, get somebody, pulled down, and we want to kill him here because there's money. You mean you're going to give me some money? You will never get the money. They give it to you, and they come back, they kill you, and they go on to their next victim. You're never going to get the money from it, folks, but you can do whatever you want. A crowd is here. It's showing all over this reading. It's showing all over this reading. There's counsel here. Something connected with a rehab center, or somebody's on drugs connected with some stuff. It's a truck, okay? Maybe you have a truck. Maybe there's a weird truck around because somebody's waiting in a truck. They've got some type of nonsense out here, whatever that means. The Most High says He hates haughty looks. He hates it. We got nothing but my God. I'm going to rise up, and it's going to be my way or the highway, or I'm going to just whatever. I'm going to get a bunch of people up in here with me. I'm coming after whatever because I'm jealous. I'm angry. I don't know what that is for you, collective. But the Most High says, I hate that. Go ahead and be haughty. Let's see where that's going to get you today. The Most High says, it's time to face what happened. If this was past energy for some of you all, somebody did die out of some matter. And they did pull the britches down with the whore. And they did some nonsense, and some crap has come out of some matter. And somebody got thieved on. And now there's something going on where they're trying to get away with that because they should go to jail. The law should do their job. But anyway, somebody needs to face something that happened. Okay? Somebody just denies the truth and ignores it. Why would you show up that way? Something is around somebody's home. Okay, well, anyway, you go ahead and do whatever you feel like you got to do. Your soulmates are here involved in some stuff. An earthquake, a commotion, and a shake, and a nuclear bomb is here. Okay, well, somebody getting a nuclear bomb today? I guess so. That's prophecy, folks. It's prophecy going on. We got people that are full of themselves and full of pride and ego and won't face what happened because they're involved in some nonsense because they got seduced by some crap out here. Not my fault, not your fault if you stand the upright. Both sides going to get the last say of some stuff. People sitting here watching some people be segregated and knowing that they're hungry, and that I'm somebody who works 6 days a week. I was just minding my own freaking business, and somebody just thought they can come up on me and do some nonsense just because. Why? I don't even know why. Even to this day, 5 years later, I still don't know what the my God problem is, except somebody stole some stuff from me, my projects, and they got up in here and done some nonsense, even with the law. Let me tell you what I watched last night, and I was crying at what I watched with the law. There was a woman. I don't have nobody to talk to. I just talk to y'all like you're here. So just let me talk. There was a woman that was discharged from the hospital. I don't remember where it was, because I don't watch the news, but I was on the internet last night, and I was on something. I was scrolling, and there was a news clip about this woman who was in the hospital, and she got released, and she was trying to tell them, I don't need to be released. I'm not ready to. She knew. I mean, if a person knows what they're going through and they're not feeling well enough to be discharged, people should have listened to her, because she actually ended up dying under the care of some nonsense police officers that were mocking her. They thought she was, just making it up. Well, anyway, I'm sure you do get people that way that do that kind of stuff, but it's still just the filthiness of our law enforcement all over the place. It gives everybody a bad name. If you're upright law enforcement, then you are. Thank you for your service. Then you people need to shake down every law enforcement, every person that wears a uniform, and the people that are being crazy out there on the public, where you've lifted your hand and said, we'll serve you, and not really, because a lady died under their care. The hospital made her leave, and they called the police to make her leave the hospital. She's sitting there, and they're trying to get her in. They're arresting her. So it went from just we're going to discharge you, and her saying, no, I'm not ready. I don't feel good, whatever. And they called the police to arrest her. And she's sitting there, and we got cops all around her. She's on the ground. She's on the pavement. And she's saying, I can't breathe. I need help. I need help. And they're like, stop. Get up. We ain't playing this game, kind of stuff. And she's saying, I need my inhaler. I need my inhaler. Well, they go looking in her purse. They go, you don't even have an inhaler. We already looked through your purse. You don't even have one. Get up. We ain't playing this game. All this nonsense is going on. And finally, somebody looks in another bag, and there was an inhaler there. And she was heavy set, and so I don't know they were big guys, so they could have helped. She's older. She looked a little older, maybe 40s. I don't know how old she was, but she was sick. You could tell the woman was freaking sick. And finally, they give this inhaler, and apparently she smoked too or something, and they were making fun of her when they couldn't find the inhaler. Oh, you want a cigarette? All this stuff. We're dealing with people that wear uniforms and should be respected for those uniforms. Should be respected. But no, they get involved in nonsense, and now they're degraded. They're degraded for some things that they've done, unfortunately. Now it makes everybody else in the police force look bad because of what they have done. The lady ends up dying because they don't help her. They sit there and they're watching her, and they say she's lying and you're just making this up. She dies. That's our law enforcement. Watched another law enforcement little clip in court where they had picture and video on a police officer that went inside somebody's vehicle. He punched the guy out. I mean, just this craziness. Anyway, let's get on with the reading. There were two that came out. There's damager. There is damager. Because somebody will not face something that's taken place and will not get up and do the right thing and begin to heal the land. No, we got to continue. We think we're going to fix it by another murder. We think we're going to fix it by whatever you people think you're trying to do. The mentally insane is what we're dealing with, okay? And again, if you're upright law enforcement person, military person, then great. Then you are. I'm sorry, you have to deal with your the brotherhood that's giving you a bad name, but it is what it is, and the people need to be aware of the law enforcement. Okay, that somebody's a prey out here. A bunch of people are sitting here waiting in a vehicle to do something. I don't know. Anyway, there's damage here, and there was a baby out here that initially somebody didn't want it. And they've sacrificed that baby. There's pregnancy right there with the Empress. There's secrets out here. Okay. You also got people trying to do black magic, because this is a magic rune. You don't have a right to alter another person. I'm feeling like somebody needs to be careful, because if you are being approached here, and the Empress is a counterpart somewhere, and somebody's trying to get away with some nonsense because they will not face something out here because they're just a mentally insane person, and now there's a group of them, and you're being approached because there was a bribe yesterday coming out that they probably have already done spell work on you before they got here. Or before they show up, they probably, because this is magic. You deal with somebody that they've lost their mind, because the Most High God's word says, you dabble around with that nonsense, you will lose your mind. You will get a line of confusion. Somebody is now. They've opened up to some nonsense. If somebody's making you twitch all over, man, baby, you hot. They're probably under some influence of some type of demonic. I sent a demon to you. I already did my spell work on you. I already know when I get there, you're gonna do this for me, whatever. And what did it say? That they are increasing the transgression among men. This person's a ditch, folks. Somebody's a freaking ditch. But you do whatever you want, have fun with it. You're going to have a blast for the 15-20 minutes of sex that you're going to get from the person. Then you're going to end up like this. You sure are. They don't have a right to do that to people. They're tearing our world up. Segregating people and things that rightfully belong to people. They think that they can take your stuff. No, you cannot. I call it null and void. And Archangel Michael came out yesterday twice when I was reading. And no weapon formed against us shall prosper. Every tongue that rises up against us, we condemn it. I condemn your tongues. I condemn it, because that's my heritage. And that's my brothers and sisters that keep the commandments. That's our heritage. The plotting, the crossroads. What do I do? Where do I go? How do I get in there? How do I rescue? If this is an upright person trying to rescue somebody, then it is. It goes both ways all day long. A discovery of something is here. Okay, well, somebody's being educated, or somebody has, and now that's why this nonsense is out here. Well, anyway. And then the garden. There's groups here today. Groups. This is a groups card. It's all over the place. All over the place. The bouquet and the child, and then the fox. This is hidden intention. There's treachery out here. We see it all over the place. All over the place. Well, anyway, if you can help today, if it was you that was segregated, and somebody was just watching you, and they had your stuff, and you really have been made poor, but you're really rich, they got all your stuff, and you would want somebody to help you, what would you want people to do? You would want somebody to get up in here and rescue, and to tear down some freakish nonsense that's going on out here around this plotting nonsense. Okay, you would. Okay, I shouldn't be sitting here eating ramen noodles. I'm more than able and willing to work 6 days a week like the commandment tells me to, and some people are trying to get me segregated so that I am thrown out so that they can kill me, and you'll never be able to do it because the Most High God's not going to allow you to. My name is Shannon Hensley. I live in Kansas City, Missouri, and I've been bullied by the police who will not get up and help where they should. They doing some stuff. The government, I've called the White House. I've went into the FBI twice. I've had an encounter with them. I got live footage of fake cops doing some nonsense at my door, would not even listen that somebody said they were going to crush my bones. I guess it was a game to them. I don't know. Y'all are going to, you reap what you sow. The Most High said, you're not going to mock me, he says. That which a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So you will not escape from this. Go ahead and have your fun games. And you people think that that's all right to circle around a person and segregate people and take from them because you're mental. You got problems. Go ahead and do it, and the Most High is going to make sure you do look in the face of what you've done to people. It's a disgraceful thing. It's a disgraceful thing. Thanks for listening, folks. Don't care if you like me or not. I've done nothing to no one.